Ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Nancy Reagan, and the Commissioner of Baseball, Mr. Peter Uberov.
Ms. Reagan, we're so pleased that you've come to throw out the first pitch. It's your fight against drugs that's helping kids throughout America, and we'd like you to take this time to give your message to the kids in America.
Thank you, Peter. I'm delighted to be here to help Major League Baseball salute the Just Say No program. I know it seems like such a simple message, just say no, but it's an important one. All over the country, young people are learning to say no to drugs. The members of the Just Say No clubs who are here today and the many other young people like them.
What types of alcohol did he use?
I mean, he drank their alcohol, but after I threw out their alcohol, they made it a little less available. They started hiding it, and that was when he started finding other ways to drink alcohol. And that was when he started using Listerine and other things that...
Now, do you think that school had a factor at all in his... the progression of his issues with alcohol?
Well, I mean, I know we all learned about alcohol and drugs in school. We all had DARE. We all had health class where we were supposed to learn about that stuff. But I know, like, for me, it was just one of those things that we had to learn. And even though it was, you know, don't do drugs, don't, you know, drink alcohol, it never made it seem like something not to do particularly. It was kind of always for me anyway. And, you know, when I talked about it with him, it was always well, you know, we'll try it. And if we don't like it, then we'll make that.
A commitment to live drug-free lives so they'll never have to go through the pains of withdrawal or the devastation which drugs cause.
Negative effects. There's been lots of negative effects. Physically, drinking Listerine, I think, has had far more detrimental effects than if he had just been drinking alcohol. Like, his teeth have started to, like, rot, which is, it's funny because it's Listerine, so you think, you know, his teeth would be really clean, but I think it, like, has worn away the enamel or whatever. His skin is, like, really leathery, and his body looks bloated in general. His hair is just, like, greasy, and one thing in particular is that his suicidal attempts increased dramatically. Like I said, he would go up on the roof, he would go swimming while he was drunk, you'd find him with knives. He actually got put in a mental institution a couple of times for, you know, cutting.
Clubs all across America are really the hope and the promise of the future. These youngsters are fortunate because they can grow and learn and become anything they want to be.
His parents knew that he drank. I don't think that they knew that he drank to the excess that he did, but they still kept alcohol in the house, and that was something that really made me angry because they knew that he had a problem with it. And at that point, that was when, I mean, maybe I stepped over the line throwing out their alcohol, but I felt like, you know, their son was underage and he definitely had a problem with drinking, and so keeping alcohol in the house to me was ridiculous if they knew he had a problem.
So to all of you watching, I ask you, please help us get the message out to our children. If they're offered drugs, tell them to just say no.
Yeah, for the first 1 or 2 DUIs, I think he got probation. I think he had to go to ASAP once. But really, I think the courts failed him